Hello, today I'm giving you 15 pedalboard build tips, so your board doesn't look like a spaghetti accident held together by duct tape and bad decisions. Stick around, because by the end you'll have a board that sounds tight, looks clean, and maybe even gets you laid. Tip number 1. Know your battlefield. Are you building this board for home use or stage use? At home, just cram in every weird pedal you own, because no one is judging you when you try to stack 6 reverbs just to sound like a whale giving birth. But on stage, leave a little more space between those pedals, because you don't want to be playing Twister for your audience, and your board size and the pedal clearance depends on this choice. Tip number 2. Layout is king. Don't just start slapping pedals on randomly. Just do it in an order that works for your signal chain or works for your feet. If you don't have your board yet, lay your pedals on a piece of cardboard that's cut to the board size and test it that way. Or maybe you want to try more pedalboard layouts or just want it digital. Pedaltrain has a fantastic pedalboard configurator on the website with all the popular pedals, and you can just mix and match there. It's like Tetris, but with more delay pedals. Tip number 3. This might sound obvious, but choose your board. There's lots of brands out there which are all very good. Pedaltrain, Mono, Temple Audio, or something boutique like Schmidt-Array, which is very expensive but super cool. I generally use the more affordable ones because they just work and they're very durable. I really love the Pedaltrain ones. I have some mono boards. In this video I'm using the Pedaltrain Novo and the Pedaltrain Nano Plus, and I'm using this Novo because it has this little extra strip on the bottom so I can use a loop switcher. Tip number 4. Loop switcher or not. A loop switcher like the Gigrick Quartermaster lets you select pedals without tap dancing like you're auditioning for Riverdance. The pros of this are, it sounds so much better because you're taking pedals out of the loop, taking pedals out of your signal chain physically. You're turning them on and off with the loop switcher, so the pedals are always on. A big con is that it's just expensive because the loop switcher itself costs money and you need more cables to accommodate every loop. Tip number 5. Power choices. The budget option is a one-spot adapter with a daisy chain, so you can power all your pedals from one adapter. It works, but expect hum, expect noise and the occasional demonic possession. If you can, get an isolated power supply. I'm using the Walrus Canvas Power here on this Pedaltrain board. It's a fantastic system. It comes with brackets, it installs super easy, and as you can see, it's a lovely match with the Pedaltrain boards. Works with any other pedal board as well, but there's a lot of power supply suppliers. Just make sure it's properly isolated. Tip number 6. Think ahead. If you can afford it, buy a larger power supply than what you actually need now, because future you will thank you when you inevitably buy just one more fuzz pedal. Tip number 7. Cables. Yes, they can be expensive. The cheap ones, the very cheap ones, the colored ones, they work, but they will add noise to your signal. If you can afford it, just go for a mid-range quality cable. It doesn't have to be, don't get fooled by the whole marketing cryogenically frozen gold-plated unicorn cable. It's all bullshit. A cable is good or it's not. Personally, I'm a fan of EBS cables. They come in different lengths, they don't break and they don't kink. Like your mom! And they also have this solderless system, which is great if you need custom lengths. Tip number 8. Priorities. If your budget only allows for good cables or good power supply, get that good power supply, because noise usually comes from bad power and not from bad cables. Tip number 9. Clean your shit. Velcro doesn't stick when everything's greasy and you touch everything with your greasy mitts. Clean that with rubbing alcohol, and if you're looking to stick down your pedals harder on that board than your grandma's dentures, I can highly recommend pedalboard tape, which is available at Thomann, or 3M Duolock, which is the same but more expensive. Tip number 10. The kitchen paper hack. Put some kitchen paper, kitchen towels, on your pedalboard so you can easily move around your pedals while you're positioning them without them sticking until you find the right spot. And when you're done, you can reuse that kitchen towel for whatever you had in mind. Tip number 11. The audio cables. Leave enough slack underneath the pedalboard so you can easily bundle them later, and you have a perfect bundle of pedalboard joy underneath your pedalboard, and it looks awesome. Tip number 12. Then it's time for power, the DC cables. Never have them running parallel to the audio cables. That will get you noise. When you need to cross them like this as much as you can. It doesn't matter if they're like parallel for a couple of centimeters or inches or whatever. Depends on where you're from in the world. And if you want to keep things tidy, just buy a couple of different lengths. In case of this Walrus power supply, I got 5 short cables, which were absolutely perfect for the pedals on top here, and 5 stupidly long cables. And that made my pedalboard look like this now, so that's absolute shit. I'm gonna redo that later, but it works for now. So that's tip number 12, I think. 11, 13. 12. Tip number 13, get these zip tie holders. You stick them to the bottom of your pedalboard and then run zip ties through them and then yank it, and it's beautiful and perfect and it looks super neat. And you can also pre-install them, that's a pro tip, pre-install them, run a zip tie through it and leave enough clearance so you can run the cables through it and you're routing while you're building and wiring, and that's beautiful. Tip number 14, this is an extra tip for anyone that has a Pedaltrain board with a Walrus power supply. You can just jam the DC power brick right there. It's not supposed to go that way, but if you put enough force on it, it goes right in, and then you put a little zip tie on the other end and it works. You don't have a separate DC power brick on stage anymore that you're going to trip over, disconnect. It's going to ruin your gig. You just plug in the power right there. Brilliant. Tip 15, very little rules. It's all about creativity. Drill a hole somewhere in your pedalboard to store a capo so you're never going to lose that again. Put an always on pedal or a buffer or a big tray, whatever, underneath the board so you have that always handy. Or build it out of Lego if you want. It's all about fun and it has to work for you. Alright, that's it. 15 tips to make your own pedalboard. I want to know your tips. Leave them down below in the comments. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to help me grow the channel. I would appreciate that a lot. And I think I'll go just rearrange my board for the 47th time now this week. Thanks for watching. Bye.